It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. The kettle is about to boil. That means it's time for another pot noodle review, or a noodle review as I like to say. These are pot noodle fusions Thai green curry. 117 grams. It weighs an awful lot more when you add in the water. So what you do with this one, it's a little bit different. I think I made a mistake with the last one in being that what you're meant to do is take the sachet out. Oh, it's a bit of soy and ginger. So get your water up to the line, as you kind of all know. Water's up to the line. Now, interestingly with this is you put the lid back on for 2 minutes. Then you add the soy and ginger. Then you cover again after giving it a bit of a stir for another 2 minutes. Then you get into your noodles. So I'm going to wait 2 minutes now. Where are we? 36, 38. I can count. 9:38 in the morning. I'll be able to put this in, and then we'll be able to start thinking about eating this or reviewing this pot noodle. I'll be back when everything is kind of knocked up in this plastic container. Right, this pot noodle fusion is ready to go. The soy and ginger little sachet that I added, oh, it was incredible. It just gave off a massive waft of this lovely ginger aroma. Alright, give it a big old stir. We all know what a pot noodle looks like. Now, this was reduced. I picked this up in B&M Bargains for 75 pence. It's a little bit larger than your regular sized pot noodle. And the other thing is a little bit more kind of interesting with flavour. Thai green curry. Perhaps, I don't know, your traditional pot noodle eater just didn't like the oriental style of it. But I'm already loving the aroma of this. The smell of this. Yeah, you're picking up a lot of kind of noodle smell. Biscuity kind of grainy aromas. But lots of ginger, soy, coconut, lemon. It smells amazing. It really does. I'm going to dive in. I bought one for my wife. I bought 2 of these. And she didn't like it. Took it to work. Had a message lunchtime. Oh, I don't like this. I think it smells amazing. Oh. For me, that tastes like you buy the little packet. I think it's Sharwood's. You buy the Thai green paste. It's like a concentrated paste. You add like 1 or 2 spoonfuls into your chicken when you're cooking your chicken. And then you make your Thai green curry. Tin of coconut. This tastes very similar. I think it's going to. But what's interesting about this is that we cook a lot of Thai green curries, me and the wife, and she really likes them. But she didn't like this. I don't know. Maybe for her, it was the fact that she wasn't eating it with chicken breast, lumps of chicken. Rather, it's more of a noodle taste. Or a noodle texture, I should say. But I really like it. Lots of coconut, lots of lemon, lots of ginger, lots of spice. Not overly spiced, it's only a 1 chili spice here on the rating. If you offered this to me in 1996, for 75 pence, when I was driving up to mid Wales to work in a place called Mardy. It was an old Fenners, or it was an old colliery, an old open cast mine where they decided to build a big car plant. It was a Welsh grant to build this car plant in the middle of nowhere. And we had 2 winters up there building this factory, and it was freezing. That was the coldest place I've ever worked on in my life on this earth. You'd wake up in the morning, sun was shining down here in South Wales. You'd drive up there, it'd be snowing. And I want the fan. I want the fan. But if you offered this to me at 10 o'clock in the morning, a Thai green pot noodle to warm me up in the middle of a colliery, I'd have bitten your hands off. This is ideal. Back then I was buying, because I was an apprentice carpenter, buying myself cheap loaves of bread and the biggest block of cheese I could find, and maybe some ham if I was lucky. And I'd be making myself cheese and ham sandwiches. And there's only so long you can eat cheese and ham sandwiches before they start coming out your ears. Especially in a cold place like that. Give me something warm that I can hug, warming your hands up. And once you get past that 10 o'clock stage, once you get past that first crisp, cold morning, you're away, your day's away. You've got a bit of warm food in your stomach. Job done. So the reason why I'm mentioning all of this is because this is absolutely ideal for builders or people who work outside in the cold with no heating. And they got a kettle and a fork. It's really quite tasty. Really, really quite tasty. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the lemon and the ginger flavours here. Really good. Right, where are we? 96% dry noodles, wheat, flour, all that kind of thing. There's a bit of red pepper in there, coconut milk powders, and then lots of stuff I simply don't understand. But we'll ignore that, won't we? We'll ignore that. Yeah, this is your pot noodle. For so long, the other thing I wanted to add here was, for so long, pot noodles were beef and tomato, chicken and mushroom. They were kind of very traditional noodle flavours. But it was only after the popularity of Japanese noodles and Singapore noodles and all these wonderful noodles from Asia that have come in, the Nissin noodle company that have come in and bombarded us with lots of different styles of noodles, but Oriental style noodles, hot flavoured noodles, beautiful, wonderful flavours. I think pot noodle have felt the pressure and they've hit back with their own Asian design noodle, which I'm glad they have, because this is good. I'm going to rate it. Pot noodle fusion. I got it all over the floor. How have I got pot noodle all over the floor? Anyway, pot noodle fusion, Thai green curry. Again, I'm going to go back to the fact that if you offered me that on a building site on the side of a cold hill in mid Wales when I was a youngster working up there, I would have snapped your hands off. Absolutely snapped your hands off. I like that enough to give it, for 75p, it's a no-brainer. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.